Sunday, we return to face-to-face, socially distanced church meetings. I'm very excited about that and very happy to be able to tell you some of the details that we'll need to follow to keep our COVID-19 safety plan working. We want to make every effort to make sure that we do exactly the right thing to keep everybody safe for our own sake and for the sake of our community. So I want to thank you for your cooperation, and to make our plan work, we will need the cooperation of everyone who's attending. This video will give you some idea of what to expect when you come to church on Sunday. I hope it will be helpful for you. The first thing you'll notice is that we're asking everybody to maintain 1.5 metre social distance from each other. From the moment you arrive and step out of your car or arrive on our church property, while you're walking into our services, during your time in the service, and then until you leave the property. So even after the services, we're asking you not to congregate with people closely in groups, large groups around the property, but to maintain that 1.5 metre social distancing. In fine weather, we're going to ask everybody who arrives for a service in the auditorium or the church or the hall to not use the stairs to go up to the auditorium and the hall, but to walk around on the outside on the footpaths and then into the entrances of the hall and the auditorium. That will keep our two congregations separate in the morning. It'll also mean there'll be less interaction on the stairs and less worry about contamination and cleaning for handrails and all of the things that will just help us to maintain our distance. Normally we would go up the stairs to church, but today, to allow for more easily social distancing, if the weather's fine, we're going to ask people to use the outside route. Of course, the lift is available for anyone to use who needs to, and if you want to use the lift, there's a limit of one person in the lift at a time, unless you are from the same household. Of course, then, if you're from the same household, 2 or 3, the weight limits apply to the lift, but not COVID-19 limits. When you arrive in the entrance to the auditorium or the hall or to the Church of St Anne, we'll mark your name on a roll so that we know who has attended each service. We're required to do that by the government. If your name is on our roll, then we do have your contact details. Any visitors, of course, we will need a contact phone number for them. We'll also take your temperature. We've got a little thermometer which we'll take from a distance of 1 to 3 centimetres from the thermometer. So we'll take your temperature as well. please make sure you read the conditions of entry, basically which say if you have any symptoms which could be related to COVID-19, or if you've returned in the last 14 days from travel overseas or from Victoria, or if you have been in contact with a person who has a positive diagnosis for coronavirus, then you shouldn't attend the church services. Of course, we want to bear in mind that there are a number of our brothers and sisters who aren't able to meet with us at this time, perhaps because of their own health conditions or age or whatever. We honour the decisions they're making about that. We'll pray for them. Please bear that in mind. There are a couple of things you'll notice different about the service. When you arrive, you'll be asked to sit in designated seating. Please don't move chairs, unless that is you need to make a larger group for the people in your household. If you're doing that, then that's fine. But otherwise, we need to maintain distances. In the church, we're only using alternate pews, and you need to maintain that 1.5 metre distance from the person next to you. There are some things we're not doing. We're not going to be handing out books and Bibles and any pieces of paper, and we won't be using those in the service. The service content will be on the screens. Also, we won't be singing, sadly, at this stage. Singing is regarded as an unsafe activity, so we won't be doing that. We will be listening to some music, of course, but if you can, please resist the urge to sing. You might like to hum in a safe way. That'd be okay, I think, but we won't be singing. Also, sadly, we won't be able to share morning tea or supper after our evening service. They're the things we won't be able to do, but we will be able to meet together, and we will be able to celebrate, remembering with great thankfulness to God the life, death and resurrection of the Lord Jesus, and we will want to be thanking God for his faithfulness to us and to our community. So that will be the theme of the service. So please remember, we do need your cooperation to make this work, and I trust that you are looking forward to meeting together as I am. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's helpful for you. Cheers.